Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On 2nd down now. Cummins, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're running with Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right there, 56. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make go. Watch it.
They'll run on first down. Cummins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
And he's into the clear. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
You can't block me.
On 3rd down, Cummins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Brauneker. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Falcons 7.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Dances by him. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Cummins. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the run, it's Oliver. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down. It's Oliver, and for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Play action. It's Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They run, it's Oliver. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down now, it's Oliver. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Here's Taylor to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
They'll run on first down. Oliver. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a deep.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to... Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
He's not going to get me.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go again with Oliver. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They go play action. Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Taylor will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second and a long way to go. Taylor, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Taylor. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Cohen. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10.
Come on, ready? Check 53, Mark. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Oliver. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 29 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff for Gurley. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Taylor. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.